Are you one of my students?
Are you sure you don't want to watch TV?
A festival like this means a lot to the artists involved because what it means is there's a company of actors, a company of creators who's putting all their time and energy and resources into realizing their vision. A play starts out on the page, but it's meant to be performed in front of an audience.
The pretty young redhead who won't smile at you is Patrick's daughter.
The Enbridge Playrites Festival of New Canadian Plays is a festival that's about 28 years old, and the mission of it has pretty much stayed the same the entire time, which is to produce 4 new Canadian plays in full production and launch these new plays, these new playwrights, these new voices to audiences in Calgary and also further afield, nationally and internationally.
You can call it a salary, I guess. A pretty decent amount, I thought, since I was sure this would be easier than taking care of kids, you know, but now I'm not so sure I'm getting paid enough.
You Will Remember Me is a beautiful play from Quebec, and we're doing the first English language version of the play. And it's the story of a man who's losing his memory and how he and his family are trying to deal with that.
You're not curious. You have a living encyclopedia in front of you. You should make the most of it.
When you're in the audience and you're seeing the very first time a play has ever been done, it really feels like theater is relevant to our lives, and theater has something to do with the lives as we live them today.
What? Am I supposed to ask for your autograph?
Directing a play in a festival has its own challenges because you rehearse, you practice the play not every single day, but sort of spread out over several days. But everyone is so passionate and enthusiastic at the idea of doing these new plays for an audience that it's a wonderful time in our season, and we just look forward to having the audience come and join us.
Calgary's artistic community is really welcoming of new ideas and new work, and pretty much every theatre company in Calgary now does some form of new work. And ATP was one of the first companies to do that with the Playrights Festival.
I could tell you about the Library of Alexandria or the Trojan War.
Canadian plays, which were kind of a novelty at the time that we started the festival, are now a part of the landscape. So we're very proud of how the Playrights Festival has contributed to that legacy.
You're not so curious yourself.
Oh, really?
You're only interested in dead people, people who aren't around anymore.
This is the final edition of the Enbridge Playrites Festival.
I saw you on TV putting on your show. All you want to do is preach.
When we're doing it in a festival format, everyone's sort of splitting their focus on 4 different plays. And what we want to do is be able to bring everyone's focus, the company's focus in creating, as well as the audience's focus in terms of seeing the plays, on 1 or 2 plays at a time, rather than putting all 4 of them at once. The Enbridge Playrites Festival of New Canadian Plays takes place March 5th to April 6, 2014 in the Martha Cohen Theatre, and here in the Epcor Centre, also at the Big Secret Theatre. You can find out more about the plays and how to get tickets on our website, atplive.com.